mentorship session. Let's go.
I think I'm might have accidentally created the board collective, and I'm not sure that it's a bad thing. So for some context, if you're just tuning in, I've been working on a project called the OpenAI Autonomous Agents. And I'll ask what are the latest find is that we are going to need to have multiple. And I think between the three of those, there's enough differences like
That's crazy. I need to watch that. Hey. Hey guys. I need to get some drink. I'm coming back. Hey guys, I'm there. Yes, I needed to take a quick break and take some drink. As usual, yes.
Hello. Are you listening? Are you listening to me?
Are you there?
Sir? Ah, sorry.
Wait.
Do you listen to me, sir?
Okay, I had an issue with the. It's good now.
Do you listen to me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, thank you for everything. I learned a lot with you, Seb, this week. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to developing the Web3. That is look very promising. You
Yeah.
know, but I have a lot of questions. I don't want to overwhelm you. with so many questions, but I want to focus on one thing. You know, I'm a pretty old guy. I'm 42 age, and I come from using various type of tools. I use tools like electric simulations, electrical circuits, graphical design, and I feel Web3 is so much focused on, you know, NFTs
Yeah.
and DeFi, financial. It's too economical driven, you know. I think. And where are the traditional tools? The traditional tools like design, graphical design, or do design an electric circuit, you know, things that engineering, plain engineering things. Web3 is able to is I don't know how to say because I'm a Spanish speaker. Uh, Web3, and more specifically the ICP, the Internet Computer, is appropriate like for doing that kind of traditional tools that we used to use in the desktop like 20 or 30 years along. What do
So I definitely agree with you. I think Web3 so far, that's basically what I said in the first like workshop. Right now we've done finance, and it's still going on, a lot of things happening, still a lot of innovation to do there, but this is like the first stage. I believe now the future of innovation in Web3 is about combining new like possibilities. So for example, DAOs, and the fact that you can do things collaboratively with Web3 with all the industries, like all the industry, I mean traditional industries. What we don't have in Web3 right now, and I think that's where people will have the best ideas, is people that like you that have skills in other areas, and they can make discoveries or like innovation at the intersection of specific industries. Like I don't know what's the problem maybe in the industries that you've been working on. Maybe you've noticed some problems. I don't have this experience, unfortunately, but I believe that with the tools that we have in Web3, we can solve some issues or make like more efficient collaboration. I just don't know where to start exactly, like what's the best direction. But definitely agree with you. Like we need like Web2 is not just about Web3. It's very general, you know, it's a general technology, and it's we need to combine with other industries. That's where the innovation will take place. Yeah.
Well, that is all questions that I have for now. Thank you.
That was you can go with other questions. I'm very yeah, we have time. We have 45 minutes left. And what did you work in exactly?
Look, I am working right now in an electrical circuit
Okay.
simulation engine for audio, and my innovation I want to put in is to use artificial intelligence to aid the user to make a better circuit or to automate the design of a circuit and find the optimal values for resistor, capacitors, and 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 this has been done in the
I,
desktop applications. I use a lot the desktop apps for electrical circuits design, like Spice, Tina, Multisim. There are many electrical circuits design software for the desktop. Right now, I'm making one for Web2 using React, using Node, you know, all those standard stuff. So I'm thinking why I don't make it. Why don't I move to Web3 doing that kind of thing and funding a community alongside?
yeah.
Uh, making a community, and I don't mean make the yesterday thing of the past moving to Web3. No, it's necessary to put some innovation along, no?
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, you could, if you have a community that is, I mean, big enough and that are also into your innovation and that you brainstorm with, maybe you can start your DAO. Like you could raise money for, if you want to try an experiment. I'm sure there would be ways to fund that. Of course, it depends on how much you're asking for. And what I would like to see is like people, collaborating in the open and trying out things. I mean, there would be, there would be things to do for sure. I just don't have like, ideas very, very clear uh, in terms of what you're saying exactly, like the electrical circuits. I would like to see it more. It's not my area of expertise, but yeah. Do you have already a product, or is it very early and you're just experimenting?
I made the front end, the UX, the user experience, the circuit, the builder on a screen when you can play around with the electrical components, they put it in wires, connecting things, all the graphical design. And I also made the engine, that solves the circuit with a linear algebra and an equation systems with complex numbers. So I have the front end more like not fully done, but at some point, and I made the simulation engine that runs in the back end and solve the circuit, but it's still half the way. I have to make some other components like the community, the database for storing the circuit of the users, and so the user can save their work. Pretty standard
Mhm.
and see, thing of the past. Me-
Do you have,
I'm a 42 old dude, and you're a very young dude.
yes, yes. Do you have something to share? Like if you want to share your screen or maybe some website?
Give me a couple minutes. I run Visual Studio Code and see if I can run
Okay,
it right now.
okay.
Uh,
I moved to Silicon Valley at age 45. Are you still there? Hmm. How was it?
no,
Maybe
was
more specific questions like how easy was it to raise funds? How easy was it to find talented engineers and partners? What did you like and what didn't you like? And why did you move? That's 5 questions. It was easy. Yeah, I can imagine.
Well, how can I share my screen?
It was disabled. It should be good now.
I don't find it. Where do I do
It's so you have the Zoom
in
menu.
Windows?
It's in the middle. You have share screen.
I don't
It's a
find it.
green. It's a green. Maybe you need to. Sometimes if you have a too small screen, it gets hidden. So you need to expand the Zoom window.
No, I have a maximized window. I don't understand.
You don't find it?
No,
Oh, okay, that's my
that's
mistake. That's my mistake. You need to come back as a panelist.
ah.
Assini, I wanted to answer your question. Can we join several bootcamps? Because I think I won't be able to complete the levels this time and also need to learn more. Also, you have different lessons for each bootcamp. Yes, so as you can see, we are still figuring out what's the best way to do a Web3 bootcamp. I'm still figuring out all of this, like, you know, as I do, like, as you, I do as I go. And so this is an experimentation as well. The next bootcamps, I think I want to make them more dynamic in the sense of I want to invite more speakers from our ecosystem so that you can have Ben again, Luke from Funded, people from Discover, like all the application, Open Chat again, I think I'll have them. All the people that are doing grants, there are more than 400 developers that are building grants on the ICP. I want to have all of them. In the meantime, I will keep the self-paced course. So what you've been working on this week is actually a self-paced course, if you think about it, because you can do it at any time. So I want to make a playlist on YouTube. You can watch it and finish the course at any point. And once you graduate, you can join a project. So we will have people building prototypes or trying out ideas, and you can join them, join a team, or even start your own project. So actually, you should think more about kind of an ongoing educational initiative more than just one bootcamp that I will repeat like the same every month. Yeah. So each bootcamp is gonna be different. If you want to come back, you're more than welcome. And between the bootcamps, you will have access to resource. I want to share more. I need to do a better job. You can, yeah, kind of learn at your own pace because everyone is at a different stage. Okay, I'm whole listening.
Well, this is all I have right now. Just
Okay, so this is
a couple
okay.
wires, you know, a resistors and a capacitor, and you know, you put a capacitor here and connect it like this, and then the the application solves the circuit and gives you the response, frequency response, time
Okay.
response, and engineering thing, you know. Uh, this is what we used to use in the desktop and programs like Multisim, and I was developing this thing in the Web 2, you know, in the
Way.
Web 2 way. Yes. Uh, my question is if these kind of things can be done or can work or live on Web3, or is it the Web3 just for the economical things?
No. I think it can totally work on Web3, but we would need to find a purpose for something like this to be on a decentralized infrastructure. I think I don't know how those circuits and like chips are done, but what if a decentralized autonomous organization would be able to create better circuits than traditional companies if they worked on like open software and open infrastructure, sharing maybe a collaborative board like this one? Don't you think that like that would be more efficient than having kind of centralized company and not really too much open source circuits? I mean, we are a long way from that, but I would say that would be a use case for what you're doing. Of course, that would need to be tried out and experimented with, but yeah. No, Web3 is not only about creating tokens and NFTs. If you can bring some people with you in your initiative, like that would also like to contribute to that, you could create a collaborative circuit board
Yeah.
like you have. maybe run that through a decentralization sale, raise money, and maybe create a prototype for a first ship that
it's
know,
about the
like
it's
ask
about
GPT.
the community. It's about
Exactly.
to build a community. I mean, decentralization it itself speaks about a community.
Yes.
So the purpose will, and there is a community, you know.
I think there are probably forums like with people that are passionate about that, right? I'm not in those communities like because that's not my area of expertise, but I can imagine you probably go to forums, you watch some YouTuber, you have like people experimenting things in the open, right?
Yeah, thank you.
That's where I see like those things, coming together. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand. Thank you, Seba.
And yeah, you can also ask GPT for ideas. Sure. I'm curious, why did you leave Silicon Valley, Karlek? Was you were done with what you had to do and you wanted to come back to a quieter place maybe, or something else? Your audio is not working. Well, if you want to explain in the chat, I can read. You left during pandemic and moved back to Canada. Yeah, makes sense. Anyone has another question or want to brainstorm something? All right. Well, tomorrow we have the graduation ceremony, closing ceremony. So I'll be there talking about what's next and congratulate to everyone that graduates this time. We also have one last mentorship session. Otherwise, yeah, that would be the end of this bootcamp. So I see everyone tomorrow. Good luck with your project. Keep building and see you soon. Bye.